Well, hello there. So we're going to make sure that we really understand kind of what happened when we created a user last video. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to where you created them. So I've logged on to my system, and I'm going to want to go through and identify certain information. So I'll get a few, but I'll list some others that you should think about where they're at. And part of this is understanding all those files that we were looking at before. So remember last time we were looking at things in Etsy. So we did ls-ltrah/Etsy. And we saw that when we added a user and changed the password, all these changed, okay? So the user that we added was student, right? So so let's see, how could I grab this easily? So let's do grep student. I wonder if I can do multiple files. Etsy password, Etsy group, Etsy sub-UID, Etsy subgid. Ha, that did. And then I need to do sudo grep Etsy student, Etsy shadow, shadow, and Etsy gshadow. Okay. So we have all these lines. So if I wanted to get the username for Jeff, the student Jeff, that's in most of these actually, because there it is. So I could get it from any of these files. So just by grepping student Jeff from Etsy password, I can get that filled. Now, you could do it for a different user like root. In fact, let's look at root. So I'm going to do this, but with root instead. Okay, so cool. We have root here. So now we can see here's root. And if you notice, root is 0 versus 101. Okay, those are user IDs. You should try and understand what these fields mean. I maybe want to create a file that has root username in it. So we could use any of those, but the best one would be Etsy password. And I'm going to send it to, let's for example say root.uname. So now if I cat root.uname, it has, uppercase, root.uname, it has, look, there's 2. So I'd want to delete this, and I might want to delete this. But it'd be acceptable to leave it like this, okay? If I want root's password, where's root's password, okay? Where's root's user ID? Where's root's group ID? I want you to try and understand what things are in these files. Now, the other thing, if you look at Etsy groups, wait, grep root from Etsy group. User groups. Dang it. Let's see. Less Etsy group. Interesting. Oh, I think I know what. Well, Let's grep ec2-user from Etsy group. So usually, yeah, that's fine. So I want you to familiarize yourself with these files, and I want you to think of them as almost like an Excel spreadsheet, where this is one field, this is the next field, this is the next field, and try and understand what each and every one of them is, so that if you're asked, what's this, you know where to look and how to get it. Okay, and then be able to send it to files. You know how to use these. We've gone through that in an earlier video. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. There's a lot of different things that I ask my students to grab and put into different files. By the way, one more thing. So I have this root.uname now on my server. How do I upload it into a learning management system like Canvas? I can't get it from my server and put it into Canvas because my server is somewhere far away. So I'd have to get on an airplane, break into a data center, not get shot, and go to the right server, plug something in, and then somehow get to the right virtual machine on that server. Anyway, a lot of work. So this, I need to get it somehow. If you remember, how we do that is we use SCP. So if I exit, I can come back up, and I can use the same command that I used to SSH and change it to SCP. And it's in my home directory, so I can do :root star, and I'm just going to say put it here locally. And it's going to go out there to that server, grab that file, and saved it locally right there. Okay, so you have to remember how to use SCP. SCP is important. So SCP, SFTP, it's good to know how to move files up and down. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next video.